Hello, it's Janice. Oh gosh, from Welcome to Shavalot. I don't like this StreamYard. The screen is so little. When I go live on Facebook, I should probably view it on Facebook. Can I do that? It's much larger. The screen is really little. Okay. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I need to go to Facebook. See if I am live there. So this video is live now. Okie dokie. All right. So if you're there, please say hello. Okay. So now I can see it. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna start talking. Okay. So this is Janice from Welcome to Shavalot. I'm using StreamYard so that I am on lots of different places. I'm on my Facebook business page, and I have a couple of Facebook groups. But I'm going to be getting rid of one of them. I've been jumping around. If you know me, I've been jumping around Facebook a lot, trying to figure out what it is that Welcome to Shavalot is all about. And I mean, I know what it's all about. I know the beginnings of Welcome to Shavalot, obviously, but I guess what I mean is how it's growing, how Welcome to Shavalot is growing. Hey Kim, how are you, honey? So good to see you. Yay, Kim. I hope to see you Monday. So I'm coming on here today to talk to you about my newest venture, which is a new Facebook group that I have created called Nothing Loved Gets Old. It is a paid Facebook group. It's $10 a month. And the group is all about thrifting and upcycling. It's all about the whole entire process of what we go through as thrifters. I was on here a week ago talking about this group for over an hour because it's so exciting and it's got the potential to be one of the best groups ever. And I didn't even know that Facebook had like best groups ever. I never thought of it that way because I belong to some groups, and I think for me it's the best group ever. You know, every group I'm in I love, but I've been researching this whole business of Facebook, paid Facebook groups, and what makes them good. And I stumbled on these articles about oh, hi, how are you? Come on in. I'm just doing a live presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's fine. Say hi. So yeah, so so I've come to find out, I have learned that there are actual, you know, of course, when you think about it, Facebook keeps track of what are the top 10 Facebook groups in Facebook land. So, and I've been reading about what makes them successful and what makes them so good. And to be honest, when I was reading them, the groups reminded me of some of the groups that I already am in. So I'm currently in the Turquoise Iris, in her paid group, the Turquoise Iris Creative Connection. I follow you guys in all of your groups, and to be honest, we really do kind of follow what it is that Facebook says is a good, healthy guideline for a group. But basically about having a community experience, have a safe place where people can go and post what they want to share with others, having some kind of lessons, some teaching, and having some kind of a entertainment value. So with that said, this new group, Nothing Loved Gets Old, is going to have all of that and more. So like I have said before, the group is geared towards thrifters and upcyclers, and celebrating the entire process of what we do. And I kind of put it into 3 different categories, the process of thrifting. And if at any time you guys have any questions, please ask. So I'm just going to ramble on a little bit about what I've been doing. But so I think of it as a three stages. So there's the thrifting, there's the going out, going out to a thrift store and never knowing. I find it to be such an exciting experience when you go to a thrift store, because you never ever, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to end up finding unless you're going for something targeted. Like a lot of times when I target for something, I'm not really finding it, but I find like 90,000 different other things. But there's that part of it. So that's called the hunt. And basically we will be doing that in this Facebook group. I will be heading out to all different kinds of places that you can go to thrift. We can go to estate sales. We can go to like church bazaar type things. We can go to the stores like Savers. When I have gone live, when I go to Savers, and every single time I go live at Savers, something exciting happens. It's just, maybe it's just the experience of being able to look back at it. Like sometimes when you're living in the moment, you don't realize this crazy or exciting or interesting thing has just happened. And then you go back and like, wow, I have that on video. I can look back and see if that really was, did that just happen? And kind of see that happened. So once a month, I will be thrifting live. Hopefully Vicki will join me, and I will get a selfie stick. I definitely need a selfie stick. But I'm going all over the country. I said it. I said I'm going all over the country. That may be a very lofty goal, but I'm going at least all over the state of Rhode Island, into Connecticut, into Massachusetts. And then if I travel, then I will definitely be going to the thrift stores. Hello, Facebook user. How are you? Thank you for joining. I'm sorry, I'm using StreamYard, so I don't have your name. So just let me know who you are, and let me know if you have any questions, because this is a group that I do charge $10 a month to join, and so I want to be able to answer all of your questions. I want to be able to tell you what it is that you will get for your $10 a month, and I'll just keep talking about it. But if you have any questions, I would love it if you ask. So the very first thing is the thrift. Now, I will be thrifting, and I know that you guys will be thrifting as well. Now, the other thing is, though, I want to say something. You don't have to, it is an interactive group, but you don't have to actually be, hey, Vicki, you don't actually have to be a thrifter. You don't actually have to participate in any of the challenges, of course. But if you want to just have a place to go and see what the thrifting community is all about, if you want to be inspired by what you see others doing, if you want to just be able to chat with people, because a lot of times we post a picture and then there could be like this long thread conversation that happens. You get to meet people who enjoy the same things that you enjoy. So joining the group doesn't mean, you could take it as far as you want. I mean, it could be just, I know a lot of people just like to look and be inspired, kind of like a magazine. But there's also the part, if you want to partake, which I hope you would like to do, that is to share your own thrift hauls. do you share your own thrift hauls now? Like, I don't, like me, I'm such a online person that as soon as I started thrifting, I had to sit down in front of my camera and I had to show you everything that I got. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. So I want to know what you guys do. And would it be fun for you to, after a thrift haul, to take photographs and put the photos in this group to show everybody what you got and have others comment on it and see what you got and just be excited for you and ask you questions about what it is that you thrifted. I could also definitely have you guys come on maybe once a week. I will have a guest thrifter come on and you could show us your haul live, which would be a lot of fun. So that is that part. No, but it just doesn't stop there. It goes on and on and on. I mean, I've had things happen walking to my car, getting the stuff in the car. It just goes on and on. So you get it in your car, you get it home, and then you find out like the creative process. So we're going to share what we've done, how we have upcycled, what we have thrifted. And we're going to we thrift lots of different things. We thrift home decor, we thrift fashion, clothing, accessories, what else? Blah, blah. I got a guitar once. Like, there's just, you never know what you're going to find. But so there's going to be that upcycle process. If you want to upcycle, there are going to be things that you find that you never, 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 never want to upcycle because it's perfect just the way it is. And that's a very special moment. And that is something that it would be really nice for us to share. So, and that brings me to kind of like the challenges. There will be challenges. I'll just throw something out there, once a week. This is your thrift challenge for the week. Look for something that you would never upcycle, that you found it just the way it is. To me, it's perfect. It's absolutely beautiful. I would never want to touch it. And even if I sell it, I don't want to paint it. I want it. This is how it should stay. So that would be a fun item to try to find to thrift for, and also challenges as far as the upcycling. So it might say something like, let's find an antique mirror or an antique frame and let's upcycle it, post it, and then we'll be sending out prizes and stuff for the people who participate. I'll pick 3 names of the people who participate in the challenge and mail out some DIY paint or IOD products just for participating. So there's that. Oh, I love the idea of the fashion challenge. I really want to see what some of us can do with some clothing that we've thrifted. It can be so creative. I have a friend, her name is Marta, and she visited me one day and she had her blouse on totally backwards and it was like a cape. So it was just a white blouse, but she was able to finagle this white blouse so it looked like she was wearing like this cape. It was so cool. So that inspired me right there. That you can find these things on the racks. You can use the fabric and make something completely different, but you just love the fabric. You can sew on it, paint on it. You could, if it's a purse and shoes, well, we know we paint shoes, so, or keep it the way it is. I love the idea of seeing what we can do with thrifted fashion. Will we have a fashion show of sorts, meaning you wear the item and let's show off, what we've do a little twirl. That would be a lot of fun too. So that's part of the thrifting and the upcycling. And of course, we're going to be doing some teaching of different things you can do with upcycling. I know there's a lot going on with Dollar Tree and turning things from Dollar Tree into these incredibly amazing things. So we'll be finding things from thrift stores and we'll be upcycling them in very unique ways. And that kind of brings me to another thing. I'm gonna go out of order, but the other thing is social media. So I had mentioned before that, you know, once you find an item, you thrift it and you upcycle it, then the next step usually is the photographing of the item and then figuring out what you're going to do with that item now. Are you going to sell it? Are you going to keep it? Do you just want to take beautiful photographs and share your work that way? So, so we're going to be thinking about and talking about and learning about how to use social media for your business, whether it's just for fun or whether it's to make money. So we're going to get into everything social media, all platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, and getting into how to make reels, how to make stories, how often you should post reels, how to do a TikTok, like just how to do it, the technical aspect of social media, and also the practical, like how you apply it to your business. So I think that a lot of us, I shouldn't say that because I don't know, and I'd love to ask you to tell me how thrifting affects your life. Do you thrift? Why do you thrift? Why do you choose to thrift? I would love to know that. For me, I thrift because I'm more comfortable in a thrift store than I am in a big mall. I feel more relaxed. I feel also like there's more choices in a smaller venue. So you could go there and like I keep thinking of the clothing aisle. There's so many options there, and you don't have to go from 10,000 different stores to get a different array. And plus it's cheaper. So why spend all that money when you don't have to? So, and I love the excitement of it when you go to a thrift store, because when you find something at a thrift store, it's a heck of a lot more exciting, I think, than when you go to a shoe store and buy a pair of shoes. I mean, it's exciting, but it's not like, wow, look what I found. Like it's the find. It just makes life a little bit more exciting, and the possibility of the creativity that you can do with it after that. So that's why I like to thrift. And I love the experience of just thrifting. It's an experience. Thrifting is an experience, and I just love that. I know that whenever I go into this store, it's going to be an experience, and I'm not going to be as exhausted when I leave. When I used to shop for clothing or anything, I'd be like, it would take a lot out of me. I'd be exhausted and I really wouldn't be happy, and I will have spent $1 million. But when I leave a thrift store, I feel a little bit more exhilarated. So I don't know what that's all about, but it's just more exciting. So I would love for you guys to tell me why you thrift, what you get out of it. But things like that we'll be talking about in the group as well. So what did we say? Social media, the kinds of thrifting, the thrift challenges, the community, because we all like to be hanging out with like-minded people, with people that we share the same interests with. And you're going to see some familiar names, I'm sure, from this group and other groups. So I think that's really pretty much it. And it's what you make out of it, what you put into it also. So I really love the idea, the community idea. That idea is extra special in these groups. And there are times when it gets to the point where we will have to meet. We will have to meet in person. So someday we could do some thrift hauls together. So that'll be good. And also bringing you guys on live. So if you're uncomfortable with lives, or if you love lives, either way, but you want to do it, we can definitely do that here. So the name of the group is called Nothing Loved Gets Old. And it is all about thrifters and upcyclers. And what it means is anything that is loved, we bring things back to life. We love them back to life. So all of these things, I'm looking around my store, all of these things that were in dark, dingy corners in antique shops and on the street and just discarded. I get a lot of stuff here. People just put things in the hallway and say, take it, I don't want it. And it's just a different kind of person that doesn't see what it could be. And we have this way of looking at something and knowing what we can do with it and how we can love it back to life. So that's the name, Nothing Love Gets Old. Doors are open now. I put the link out there for your to sign up. So it's $10, and then every month it will be automatically, I use PayPal, so it'll come out of PayPal or your account, or however you set up your PayPal, it'll automatically be deducted every month for $10. And I look forward to, yay! I look forward to, I see Kim's Prado and I think earrings. I mean, that's what I think. And I shouldn't just think earrings, because I should also be thinking her beautiful jewelry, armoires. Those are things that I've been trying to find, and I haven't, but they're all over Facebook Marketplace. And if we could have a upcycle challenge on jewelry, armoires, and then, but you know, it's not just a challenge. It's you know, I don't even like saying it's a challenge, but I guess I want to call it an event. You know, it's going to be an event. It's just something that we're all going to do. Or whomever wants to participate, we're going to go off and we'll be in our wherever we live, and we'll go, and we'll all be on this hunt, and then we'll find them and we'll show them and we'll post them, and everyone will be so excited. And then we're going to upcycle them, and then we're going to photograph them. So it's an event. It's going to be from the beginning to the end. Hi, just jumped on. Hello, how are you? Oh, thank you so much, Kim. I can't wait for you to be there. I can't wait for all of us to share in this together. And the thing about the event things is, you know, it doesn't end with the upcycle. That's what you know, I said this before on my last live. We're posting a photograph of what a completed project. And you know, but what went into that photograph is what this group is all about. How you got to that photograph, to the moment you clicked the camera. I'm talking every inch and step of the way, to be cognizant of the process that us thrifters and upcyclers go through. It's amazing. It's exciting. It's exhilarating. It's inventive. It's creative. It's smart. It's beauty. It's bringing beauty back into the world. It's loving things back to life. It's an incredible process to me. So when I see somebody posting a photograph, I know what they went through. I know what Kim goes through. When Kim posts a photograph of a very beautiful upcycled jewelry armoire, Kim goes through a lot to get that armoire to look the way it does. Christy Sturgis Flynn, I know I'm mentioning names that I mention a lot, because I see they do every once in a while will post parts of the process. I mean, pulling the doors off, and you know, we use screwdrivers, we use power tools, sisters. I mean, it's not just pretty paint. It's hard work, and we love it. And it's worth something. So that gets me to the other point. After you click that picture and you put it on social media, is that the end for you? Which is fine. But what if it's not? What if you want to make some money? Love the fountain on the side of the road stuff. Yes, ma'am. They are a lot of work. Lining one right now. Kim, you line them all, you're always working on them, and you do so well with them. And that is an inspiration, I think, to a lot of people. So just having you in the group and sharing what you do is an inspiration, will be a huge inspiration to a lot of people. Jenny's Cluttered Cottage. Work the process. Definitely work the process, sister. So like, once you take that photograph, what are you going to do next? That's what I want to know too. That's what I want this part of this group to know, to share with everybody. What do you do with it? Do you sell it? Do you keep it? Do you give it to a friend? You know, and you know, the selling, shipping. I mean, I've not shipped large pieces of furniture. There are going to be people in this group who have experience with that. And that is huge. I just keep saying everything is huge because I'm just so amazed by the whole process. Because then even after the shipping, I mean, what about pricing? You know, so and how can you make money? How can you make money doing this? We're going to have people in this group who are at all different levels of this adventure, this upcycling thing. Everyone is at different levels. Everybody does things differently, which thank God. And, you know, we can share and inspire, help each other out, ask a question. People will answer you. Not sure what group this is. I just found you on YouTube, which I never have posted on here, only Facebook and Instagram. I'm glad I found you because I really need to start the YouTube. Jenny's Cluttered Cottage. So right now you're looking at, I'm called Welcome to Shavalot, and I am a DIY paint retailer, Debbie's Design Diary, and an IOD stockist, and you know all that stuff. And I paint furniture and I upcycle and stuff. But my heart lies with the thrifting and the upcycling. And so I decided to create a new group, Facebook group. It's a paid Facebook group. It's called Nothing Loved. You Love DIY. You know, it's great. I love DIY too. I love Debbie's Design Diary. I love the community that has been created from Debbie Beard and from the Turquoise Iris. And there's just a whole bunch of people that we just connect with. We're very similar. You know, this is the things that we do. Okay, we upcycle, we thrift. This is the things that we do. But you know what? It's who we are. So I think it's a particular type of person or a particular something about a person that would do this. And I think it connects us all together. And so we are a community of people, like-minded people who love doing what they do and who love to share and connect. You were with Dion for a while. Yes, I've been to Dion's retreats. I'm still in the Creative Connection. This is not a furniture painting group. Mine, the Nothing Love Gets Old, that's the name of this group. Yes, it is. It's part of us. And we're all very similar too. Like when you talk to Randy doesn't know I'm on live because he's texting me. When you guys meet with each other in person, or I do a lot of lives with guests, so I like to just talk to people even this way. We're very similar. There's so many of us like us. I mean, we're all unique, but we're very similar also. So I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was saying. So I'm not this is not a furniture painting group per se. We will be painting furniture because that is part of the whole upcycle thrifting thing. Obviously, we will be painting furniture. But it doesn't end there. It's every single solitary thing in the world that you can thrift will be featured, fashion, all types of home decor. I'm always all over the place, all over the place. Like, oh, it's fun. Have you now? When you say you were with Dion for a while, do you mean in the Creative Connection? I love, I love the things about Dion that I will bring into my group. As far as um, I, I hope I don't know if I can pull it off because I'm not Dion, but she has a very strong connection with the people in her group, and she's she's given me a lot of confidence in the way we interact together too. And so that's something that I couldn't get for 50. I'm 58 years old. It took a long time for me to get the confidence that I have now, and it's all because of being part of a community that I belong in. And your confidence will grow. This will definitely, whether you're just, it will grow organically on day one. Your confidence will grow organically on day one because you will be in a group that is people who are like you. So everyone is going to understand everything that you say. How many times have we said something in our lives and people have looked at us like this, like we're crazy? I shouldn't say that, but they don't understand you. So, that can play a little bit on your confidence. Like it can kind of cut you down a little bit. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why don't these people understand me? Just organically by you being here, by you being understood without having to try to make people understand you, will grow your confidence. Your confidence will grow because you will feel stronger because I'm like, wow, I just said something and that person understood it immediately. So I must know what I'm talking about. And yes, you do. You know what you're talking about. And we're all here to support you and to support each other. Always the black sheep. See what I mean? Every single person who gets involved in this community, we all felt the same way. We all feel the same way. But you know what? When we're together, we don't feel that way anymore. We feel normal. And there's nothing not normal about it. Like, I don't like to make bold statements about it, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I didn't utilize it correctly to grow my business like I should have. So, Jenny, what kind of business do you have? I love the name of it, Jenny's Cluttered Cottage. That's perfect. I love the name of it. And that's another thing, actually. Somebody brought that up the last time I was live about how much we have already in our space and how cluttered it can be. And so I really want to, I'm just gonna take a sip of my water. Sorry. I really want to set some goals. I'm stopping talking now because I also don't want to overwhelm people. That was another thing that I learned about a Facebook group, and Dion, she's my mentor, so I listened to her, and she did give me a little bit of advice about this group. And I thought I was going to go live every single day, and she told me that I didn't need to go live every day. She said because you will burn out and your guests will burn out. So it's not something that you will feel overwhelmed with because we already have a billion things to do. But if I can, in this group, help you, me and everyone else in the group, if we can all help each other with, I guess my point was when you have Cluttered Cottage, it just reminded me of like all of the stuff that we could have around our house. But if we could finish some things, finishing things is not easy. It's not easy. And that's why the challenges, I think, are very good, because when you're challenged to do something and you have 2 weeks to do it, chances are you're going to finish it because you're going to want to post with all of your peers and be right there along with everybody else showing what you've done, because your work is going to be just as magical as everybody else's work. And it's going to be so exciting to see how different everything is going to look. So if the challenge is the candlestick, I mean, they're all going to be incredibly different, and it's super exciting to see what comes out of our minds. Like, it's just super cool to see what comes out of our minds. I have a studio inside an antique mall downtown Memphis. Cool. Furniture painting like everyone else does now. LOL. Small tasks completed are big goals. Yes, that is very true. Very, very true. Like one thing at a time. I mean, when I clean my house, which I don't do much anymore, but when I used to, I haven't been doing the things I'm supposed to be doing because I'm focusing on you guys, on my business. I don't like cleaning. I don't like house cleaning. I don't. I really don't. But anyway, when I do it, I basically have to go in a circle, and I have to start. Like I have to sit there and decide where my circle is and where it's going to start. And I have to just do it that way. So in sections. So each section is actually a little goal. Like each little piece that I've cleaned is a goal. Like I can't look at it and like, oh my God, I have so much to do. I have to look at a little section. That little section gets done, and that's the goal met. So yeah, I hear you. It's just small tasks. So I do talk to a lot of people who have a lot of thrifted items in their home. That is kind of the two things about that. One is it's a little bit of pressure that you're looking at every day because you feel like I really should be doing something with that, and you're not, and it's still there. And the second thing is you can't get more stuff because there's not enough room because you still have that old stuff. So, there will be some conversation and some discussions and possibly some challenges and, that are geared towards the goals, like finishing something, accomplishing something. And accomplishments is another thing that really, really goes to your confidence. So that's what I mean about thrifting and upcycling. It's so much. It's not just going to a thrift store and buying a shirt for $3. It's a continual process. And that's why I'm making this group. I just feel like it's something that is so interesting to see how other people do it. And it's so interesting to put your stuff out there for people to see and to see what they think about it. And you'll be so surprised at how people see your work, because we're our own worst enemy. So you'll put something out and people will tell you how much they love it. And it's just, there's so much involved. I get overwhelmed even thinking about it, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. And that's why we need this group. We need this group for focus, and we need this group to challenge ourselves to get out of the box. We need this group to share with community. We need this group to inspire and to be inspired. We need this group to be together as thrifters. And I don't know, I really believe in it. I really believe that it's going to be something special. Nothing loved gets old is going to, I really think that it's going to be big. I do. I think that people are going to know what Nothing Love Gets Old is, and we're going to be part of that group that bring things back to life, but mostly the community and the learning and the growth of ourselves and the business. Like really, we got to get into the business part of it if that's what you're interested in. So, okay, so that's about it. I could talk about this forever. So like I said, I don't have lofty goals, but I do want to be one of the top 10 Facebook groups. And I'm only saying that, I don't really want that. I'm just kidding. But I think why I brought that up a couple times is because, you know, you learn, I'm studying more now. Like I'm reading more, I'm trying to learn more, and I want to, you know, I want to know why people enjoy these online communities, and what you can get out of it. So I'm learning, I'm reading about all of that, but I also want to know from you what you get out of being in it. I know what I get out of it, and it's basically what I've just been saying about finding your tribe. Like, it's all about finding your tribe and feeling like you have a place no matter what. Seriously, no matter what, you have a place to go where you're amongst your people, and you feel you can take a breath, like, oh God, I'm with my people. These people understand me. I understand them. Let's make beautiful things together. Let's try to make some money, and with, you know, thrifting and business, and let's get savvy at social media, and let's get inventive with clothing. Oh God, we got to start doing some twirls. I think I might have like a Thursday twirl day where you guys have to get an outfit, a thrifted outfit, and film yourself doing the catwalk and doing a little twirl. That would be fun. It's all fun, seriously. Like, it's not work. This is not work. This is fun. I did the Jennifer Allwood boot camp. I just have such a hard time with the logistics online. Hey Pam, it's a new language to me, working on online business. So I I have a lot of experience with computers, basically. As a data analyst, and for a very long time, and um, so I guess I'm pretty comfortable with a computer. But I also had, but when I retired, it wasn't social media that I was doing. But when I retired, I had to learn all the social medias, and so I know how to start. I know how to start. I know how to manage it once it started. I know that I can teach you what you need to know about social media. I would love to bring people on and have master classes. This is all included in your $10 a month. I love the masterclass thing. I did not read that from a Facebook Why Best group. I don't know where I got that from, but I think they do it on TV. I don't know, but it's basically bringing someone in who I guess is kind of like a master at the class, but it's one of us. It's our people, and so I love I'll be doing a lot of the teaching myself, but I love the idea of a master class, and anyone who has anything to contribute to anything, not just the social media, but anything, because I think you've gotten that there's a lot of topics that, oh, they're out there, they're having a wedding out there soon, so the DJ's out there setting up, and I gotta go before the bride walks down the aisle, or the hallway. Yeah, I love bringing people on. So whether you love coming on live or you've never come on live and you want to try it, this would definitely be a great, safe place for you to do that. Yes, $10 a month. Perfect. I can't see the comment. You can't see the comment. Oh, lucky. Where is everyone coming in from? Yeah, where is everybody? So, Jenny, you're in Memphis. Memphis, that's Tennessee, right? Memphis? I always think it's Texas, but it's not. It's Memphis. Kim is in New Jersey. Pam Dudley is out in New Mexico. I have one person signed up so far for the group, and I can't, oh my God, I can't remember her name. Not a name that I recognize. So I was really excited about that somebody out there, yep, Tennessee. So I was really excited to have somebody sign up for the group that I didn't know who it was. And so she must have caught something that showed her what we're going to do, and got excited and went and purchased her $10 ticket. So that made me, I woke up to that and it was really exciting. What is the first group event? So Kim, sister, I don't know yet. I don't have the logistics, like I don't have I'm visualizing. That's people, you know what? When I was at my job, people used to think I was rolling my eyes at them. I was not rolling my eyes at them. When I think, like when people ask me a question and I have to think and I look up in the sky because I visualize the question and my answer. Does that make sense? You guys will get that. They didn't get that in the business world. They were like, why are you rolling your eyes? I'm like, I'm not rolling my eyes. The reason why, okay, so the first event and all of that. So I need to get a piece of paper and I need to get the schedule down for the first month. And I don't even know what the first month is at the moment because I just opened the doors randomly. So the start date, I got to start it soon. Like I really got to start it like tomorrow because I already have somebody here. I think out loud on my face, Jenny, you are awesome. Yeah, we can't hide nothing, can we? That's okay. But you know, the event, you like that idea, Kim? I love that idea. I love the idea of not calling it a challenge because I don't want to use anything that is going to feel overwhelming. And I call it an event also because of the whole thing of that whole process. It's not just a picture. It's not just in the end the picture. It's all about how you got to that photograph. It's all about how you got there. That's the event. So probably we'll start off small. I might do the candlestick. That might be the first event. Meaning go thrift a candlestick and make it something nuts. Yes, we should all go get an item to upcycle. Yes, so that's what it's going to be. So the events will be, or the challenge will be like this. Like I'll say, I'll pick one a month because I don't, yeah, one a month. And I'll be like, okay, the event for April is thrifted candlestick, upcycled candlestick holder. But that's kind of boring. I'll think of something different, but something small. I want something small for our first one, and something that is not going to be really difficult to find. So candlestick holders. But you know what I love? You know what I might do? Okay, guys, I think I just decided, Kim. And don't roll your eyes at this. Because you know what I love to upcycle and I love to thrift? I love charger plates. I know that's weird. I did them in my event before, but you can get a charger plate at any thrift store and you can get a charger plate at any Dollar Tree. I know that's not thrifting, but it's upcycling. And there's so much you can do with a charger plate. It's incredible. I don't know if that's going to be the first one, but frame is always good. Teapots. You should see what Vicki did with a teapot. It's over there. I can't go get it. But you should see what she did with the teapot. Upcycled teapots and teacups are amazing. The fashion, I might make the fashion separate because I don't want to just throw in fashion here and there. I want fashion to be every month as well. So we'll have a thrifted event, non-fashion, what is that? Home decor, like maybe a home decor. And then we're going to have a fashion events because I just think if you're not already thrifting clothing and jewelry and accessories and stuff like that, I think it's a good way to get you into it. And if you are already doing, you're probably doing a lot of really funky stuff with it. So I'd love to see what everyone is doing. And I'm going to do it too. Like, I'm not going to not do the event as well. I'm definitely going to do the event as well. I won't put my name in for the prize, but I definitely want to participate with you guys. Let's make a candlestick out of a huge log. Well, she wants to whittle. All right, sister. So Jenny's whittling now her own candlestick. You can do that. You can do that. I mean, I want you to do that. I just did a finished copper milk jug and patina sprayed it. And don't you want to just like show everybody? You know, I gotta open up the group. I gotta open it up. I want you to start. So what I do is, this is new for me too, guys. I've never had a paid group before, but I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I feel too passionate about it. I feel like this is something that's supposed to happen, but I'm still kind of learning like things. So, but when you purchase your ticket, I will then send you, because my group is closed, so you can't get into the group unless I accept you in. So probably, I think all you have to do is go to the group and then request to join, and then I accept you, or I can just find you and send you an invite. Love the fashion. I want to do that most already. Yeah, I'm gonna get excited about that part. I don't know why. I think that my style is changing also. Like the more you get into this business and into this creative vibe and this creative zone, I think it gets reflected in how you present yourself also. Like I think I think clothing, the way we another way to express ourselves is in with clothing and with jewelry and even our hair. Like the hats. The hats are big now. Totally fate that I found you on YouTube. Let me know how to find you again. Jenny, thank you so much for being here. I love how interactive you're being, and I just love that. And it's so nice meeting you. And so I'm welcome to Shabalot. I guess I should go to put a link or something in here. But if you just Google welcome to Shabalot, it's like Camelot, but it's shabby chic. So it's a play on that, welcome to Shabalot. But the name of the group is called Nothing Loved Gets Old. And I will put a link to that Facebook page, and you can just request to join. And then you go to my website, and I have all the instructions. I should write it down for you. But my website is called shabalot.com, not welcome to Shabalot. It's just shabalot.com. And there you can purchase your ticket. No, you don't. You talk to my, look at me. You know, when you find something to talk about, when you find something that you love, it's hard not to talk about it. And you're already connecting. And that is what is the most important thing. You're already connecting with us. And I love that. So please don't ever stop. So if you guys are catching this on the replay, please say hello. Ask any questions that you have. Head on over to shabalot.com and purchase your it's just called Never Loved Gets Old. Listen, no, how does it go? Nothing loved gets old. And I'll put the link on my Facebook pages right to that where you can purchase it, and then I will get you into the group. And I'm gonna start. I can start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I will get an agenda out there tomorrow. But as soon as you guys get in the group, you can start posting right away. I mean, there's definitely going to be a welcome in there where welcome new members and tell us where you're from and why you love thrifting and why. For me, it's why do you thrift? Is that different than why do you love thrifting? I don't know if that's different or the same. But I think the reason why I think it's different is because we're doing it. Like there's lots of things we love to do, but we're not doing it. And so I think we're doing it. And why are we doing it? We're doing it for all these different reasons. How does it satisfy something in you? That's what I want to know. I want to know that too. So I might ask that question. Thank you. So nice to meet you, Jenny. So excited. All the way down there in Tennessee. Is it hot in Tennessee? It's still, I mean, I'm looking out the window and I'm glad it's still light out because it's with daylight savings, thank God, because I've being well, it's only 3 o'clock, but it would be starting to get dark out now. At least the sun is getting brighter. The summer's getting here. So if you catch us on the replay, please say hello and ask me any questions. If you're on YouTube, you can comment your question. If you're on Facebook, well, you can comment your questions. You can personal message me. You can do anything like that, and I'll so be thrilled to answer your questions. But yeah, so let's get this thing started. I'm excited. 50s is freezing for Memphis. I think that's what we are too. But maybe that feels good if it was like too hot. 50 is probably a nice little reprieve from it. So, all right, I'm going to get going, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I hope to see you soon. Nothing love gets old. It's going to be epic. Okay, bye, guys.